Once they learn respect, number one thing they must learn once they do learn about respect, learn about humility. Because if they get respect just once, it might go to their head and they'll start to think, oh, hey, this elder respected me, or now everybody needs to respect me. All of a sudden they've lost all humility. It's learning to have teachings about obedience and respect and to be humble about it and to take them not as an achievement but as a gift. Every one of the teachings we get, we're not supposed to look at them as an achievement. And if you look at what colonization did to us, they built us into the Western view where your worth is measured in achievements, which is totally opposite to the way us as Indigenous people were taught. We were taught that there's no measure, there's no scale that you're gonna have to climb. There's no contest, or there's no gathering of achievements to be able to live a good life. But Western teachings have taught us that we need to compete. We need to get through junior high, and then we need to get our high school diploma. Then we need to go to university and get a degree. Then we need to get a master's. Then we need to get a doctorate. All of these, and we think that that's what's building us into a person. But it's not. We're taught that we measure ourselves by how well we learn the previous teachings behind us, and by looking at those as gifts, not as achievements. Because every teaching we get is a gift. It's not something we can put a notch on our belt or something, or say, okay, I've done that, I've done this, I've done this. No. If there's a checklist to get through life and live a good life, I'd love somebody to provide me with that checklist, because I've yet to see what I'm missing or what I... But our elders teach us as well that it's not checking off those achievements. It's how you feel at the end of the day. If at the end of the day you feel tired but you feel happy, then you're living a good life, and you're looking at everything behind you as a gift and not a right or not something that's deserved. You're looking at it as a gift. And that's what we're taught by our elders. Everything is a gift. So always remember, treat everything as a gift. That is humility. Because once we start to treat it as a gift, then we're not going to go brag about it. Because when you're given a gift, you're appreciative of it, and you keep it inside of you, and you keep that happiness in you. But you sure don't phone everybody up and say, hey, I got, look what I did. I remember how it came to realization for me of how thankfully my family and my elders built the traditional teachings within me. Because when I got my degree, I don't even know where it is. It didn't mean anything to me. It had no meaning for me. I put it on a table somewhere, and I don't know where it is. I really don't care where it is, because it didn't, I didn't see it as, it wasn't an achievement to me. I didn't even feel cause for celebration. I just felt, okay, I went through that experience. I thought about what I got while I was going through the experience, not the end where other people, they display all these things and, oh, look at what I've done. Somewhere along the way, they lost that humility, because the way one of the elders I was Oscapios for, the way he described it to me is, think about the end of the journey. What are going to be your thoughts on your last days? And think about what are you going to take with you when you go to our ancestors? And I thought, you know what, you're right. Am I going to have 5,000 people show up and come visit me and see me in my last days? No. I'm going to have my close loved ones come and talk to me. And they're not going to say, oh yeah, you were a teacher and you want to list off my achievements. No. They're going to talk about the memories of life and the love, the joys. And then when we do go, what do we take with us? Are we going to take all those papers on the wall that we hung in our homes? Are we going to take whatever we've saved in our bank account? That beautiful truck outside, is it going to be taken with you? Nope. You're going to take with you those memories you cherish the most. So it's always remembering, right from being the little one. If they learn obedience, respect, we need to make sure we teach them humility along with that, or it's going to close the door to the other teachings. And that's how each one of the teachings are. Each one leads to the next by opening a door. And the minute we miss one, we're closing the door to those other tipis. This is going to be the foundation of our tipi. What would happen if I put up my tipi right now? It's going to fall flat on the floor again, and it'll never stand. So again, all these teachings are vital early for the foundations. So now I have a foundation